Battle through the firmament. Grand world. Chapter 308 The calm before the storm. After Zhu Tianho's match ended, the rest of the matches started like a raging fire. In the end, Lu Xiangyang, Wu Shaoqi, and even Ma Hiyu went up one by one to display their strength. However, there was nothing special about the matches after that. In front of their powerful strength, their opponents didn't even have the strength to resist. The outcome of the match was quickly decided, which made Xiaoyan feel a little regretful. He simply couldn't find out the true strength. Closing the name list in his hand, Elder Wu let out a sigh of relief. He mumbled to himself, the first round of the competition was finally over. The highlight, all contestants can now move freely. Rest for a while. The second round of the competition will begin in 4 hours. Elder Wu stood up, stretched his body, and said in a clear voice. Hearing Elder Wu's words, everyone recovered from their nervousness and dispersed to do their own things. Why do you need to rest? Seriously. Puffing her mouth, Wu Shaoqi crossed her arms across her chest. Her eyes moved and suddenly revealed a sweet smile. In a few flashes, she arrived beside Ma Hiyu. Big Sister Mu, long time no see. Wu Shaoqi's eyes were like crescent moons as she said with a smile. Oh. It has been a long time. Your strength should have improved a lot. Ma Hiyu raised her head and looked at Wu Shaoqi as she also smiled and said. Sister Mu's strength has also increased. But this time, I don't want to be second. Wu Shaoqi clenched her fist in front of her chest and said in a clear voice. Her serious expression made Ma Hiyu laugh. You don't want to be the second, do you want to be the third? You also saw it. The Saint rank trial participant and the Zhu Tianho aren't weak. Wu Shaoqi's eyes flashed when she heard this, then she lightly snorted and said, what's the big deal about that? My final opponent is still you. After hearing Wu Shaoqi's words, Ma Hiyu smiled slightly. The former's talent was indeed powerful. Even she was extremely impressed. But this time, the Saint rank trial participant Xiaoyan and the Zhu Tianho's talent was also not inferior to the two of them. The following competition would probably be more difficult. The two of you, what are you whispering about? Just as Wu Shaoqi and Ma Hiyu were talking, Lu Xiangyang's voice suddenly sounded. The two girls turned around to look. Lu Xiangyang was walking over with a smile on his face. It's nothing. It's just that I roughly ranked with Sister Mu this time. After a long time, Brother Lu seems to only be ranked 5th. Wu Shaoqi raised her slender brows when she saw Lu Xiangyang. She then shrugged her shoulders and said with some regret, 5th. After hearing Wu Shaoqi's words, Lu Xiangyang's face couldn't help but tremble. The scar on his face seemed to be moving slowly. His eyes flickered slightly. Lu Xiangyang had already understood. He calmly said, listening to what you mean, do you think that I am not a match for the Saint rank trial participant? Wu Shaoqi heard this and could not help but look at Xiaoyan in the distance. After that, she nodded seriously and said, isn't that so? She heard that Wu Shaoqi did not give him any face at all. He said it directly. Lu Xiangyang's face turned cold, and he almost cursed out loud. There will definitely be a big change this time, but I can guarantee that my rank will still be 3rd. Wu Shaoqi, you might not be able to stay in 2nd place. Looking at Ma Hiyu who had been silent, Lu Xiangyang still did not have the courage to say something even more overbearing. Pointing at Wu Shaoqi, Lu Xiangyang coldly snorted and left. Does he mean that Zhu Tianho will replace me? After noticing the meaning in Lu Xiangyang's words, Wu Shaoqi curiously looked at Lu Xiangyang's back as he left and muttered to herself. Ma Hiyu smiled and shook her head. She did not say anything but looked at Zhu Tianho in the distance. Did you discover anything from those few battles just now? Guyuan stretched his waist and looked at Xiaoyan who was standing beside him. Xiaoyan smiled bitterly and shook his head. His opponent was too weak. He didn't even let Wu Shaoqi and the others display the true strength. He wanted to see something. It really wasn't an easy task. Seeing Xiaoyan shake his head, Guyuan could only sigh in a low voice. He shook his slightly dizzy head and said, "I'll go and see Zhu-kun. Those two girls have just gone over. You should take a good rest." Patting Xiaoyan's shoulder, Guyuan got up and left. "Who?" Xiaoyan let out a soft breath, but in his heart, he couldn't wait to ask about the Xiaoao. "Can you see Zhu Tianho's strength?" Xiaoyan's voice sounded urgent. He didn't know why, but he had a strange feeling when facing that guy. The monic flame that had been silent for a long time in his body also had a strange smile on its face. That guy, his temper is really strong. After Xiaoyan's reminder, the Xiaoao saw Zhu Tianho through the flame on Xiaoyan's palm. It couldn't help but exclaim. After that, it shook its head regretfully and said, "It's a pity that I still can't fully control it. Otherwise, you would have met your opponent." After hearing the Xiaoao's words, Xiaoyan became even more puzzled. What exactly is going on? The Xiaoao sniffled and pondered for a moment before saying, "This physique should be the sacred spirit fire body. It is known as the King of Fire. A long time ago, according to ancient records, there was a grand completion sacred spirit fire body in the sacred heaven realm. It relied on the uniqueness of the physique. It could be used to store a monic flame in the body for its own use. Storage monic flame in its body." Upon hearing these words, even Xiaoyan sucked in a breath of cold air. The reason why he was able to continuously absorb monic flames was because of the flame mantra burning spell. This sacred spirit fire body was able to absorb a monic flame with just his physical body alone. This kind of physique was not inferior to the title of Emperor of Fire. But it's still alright. He hasn't fully mastered the sacred spirit fire body. If he has, he can affect your monic flame, making it immune to most of the fire monic skill. It will be much harder for you to defeat him. After saying that, the Xiaoao retracted its gaze. It picked up a fragment of an eggshell from somewhere and started chewing on it. Interesting. No wonder the monic flame reacted. Xiaoyan looked at Zhu Tianho with an obscure gaze and revealed a smile. Since the Xiaoao had said so, it would be even more exciting to fight with this fellow. I have been sitting here for a long time, and finally, the highlight of the show has arrived. Yuan Shenmu yawned shamelessly. 4 hours had finally passed. The arena was once again filled with many students. Suddenly, Yuan Shenmu's expression changed. He looked at Zhang Kai in disbelief. The latter also revealed a shocked expression. Not far away, they could clearly see Ma Huyang's figure. This big shot has shown himself. Yuan Shenmu smacked his lips and shook his head. He then shifted his gaze to the arena. If he could attract Ma Huyang's attention, it was likely that the following matches would be even more exciting. The time has come. I hereby announce the start of the second round of the competition. The moment Elder Wu finished speaking, the entire arena erupted once again. Everyone's attention was focused on the arena. Wu Shaoqi and Yi Yi were standing opposite each other. The battle between the two experts on the Soaring Dragon ranking is going to be interesting. The student who recognized the two immediately exploded. He looked at the stage with full concentration, waiting for the battle to start at any moment. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.